Yo, we live.
Yo, we live.
Hello, everybody.
What's good, people?
Yo, we're here.
Episode 208. Make some fucking noise!
That's been missing for a very long time at this point.
We are in the building, WRESTHINGS podcast. Big up. Oh shit. Big up Anafi. He's not here.
Big up
He's currently abroad. Happy birthday to Ria.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
NK is not here. Big up NK. Black should be on his way.
Yes, right.
We've got a jam-packed episode as per. We are live, so make sure you guys leave some comments, chat to us in the comment section.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys are behaving, we might, give some membership so you guys come and join us on Discord.
That's right.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about today. This week in wrestling has been
Epic.
It's been one of the crazier weeks.
Yeah.
In January. How's the Mandem doing, anyways?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just another day, another dollar, another pound, another naira. Whichever currency you need.
We've been seeing what you've been up to at work recently.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Socializing.
That's what you want to call it.
Getting to know my colleagues.
We've been seeing.
Fair enough.
What's something that NXT Anonymous? We've got private camera that's showing us right now what Laps is doing in the workplace.
Catched, seriously.
Being catched.
Getting to know people, innit? What can I say?
Okay.
That's why they call you the tribal chief. So.
Me or you?
Don't call me that. Call me Derek.
Bro, I'm sitting on a bad piece of information right now.
That's a bad boy piece of information. We all gonna die.
This ship is all sinking. We're trouble.
Oh, by the way, guys, let us know in the comments if you can hear us. I remember last time we went live.
Yeah, we had a bit of trouble last time.
Please
let us know if you can hear us.
Let us know if you can. You can't.
Big up Luanda Mandla says Rumble season. Yes. Big up Lino. We live. Let me get my snacks. Get your snacks. Get your Eba, your F4, your Gary,
everything.
Your Tom Tom.
Everything. Yo, gala.
Everything, man. But yeah, let us know if you guys can hear us. We're here to have some fun today, man.
Yeah.
Where should we start, lads?
Intros.
Yep. When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap,
daddy.
Guap,
daddy.
Strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back rubber, Sherika loving, son of a gun, your boy, Del Boy,
Yes.
aka Salty Lee,
Yes.
aka Faith Wyatt, aka
Yes.
Trill Osprey, aka
Yes.
Pro Got Tease, aka the
Yes.
Cardinal Maniac, aka Nostalgia Police, aka I'm not gonna lie.
God forgive me if I buzz my man.
And to my left, we have
It's Laps, the main event liver, champagne sipper, big back driller, babyface killer, back again on the WRESTHINGS podcast. And to my left, we have...
What's up, people? My name is Max. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, WrestleManiac. As seen on WWE NXT.
You gotta do enough.
And you're tuning in to another episode of the WRESTHINGS podcast, WRESTHINGS Live.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Mandem. Where do we start this week?
Let's start with Okada turning up at Full Sail University.
I'm dead.
To kill the people
discourse
there.
on that has been finishing,
Bro,
absolutely
Right.
finishing.
man. NK he's not been the same since this
He
news came
disappeared.
out, bro.
I haven't even seen
He's not
him.
been the
I
same.
hope he's okay.
Bro, Monday it was a show of his former self, bro. Literally,
Yeah,
this news has been terrifying. I can't lie.
right with him.
It's
So I know over him and Knowledge, big up the pair of them that done their TDM emergency live last weekend. I think it was on Friday night.
Friday night, yeah.
When the news had basically broken that 100% he was out the door and leaving New Japan. You guys gotta watch that if you haven't seen already. Good,
Please go
kind
and watch it. That is
informative.
it's very, very informative. It's really good. But if you're on the side of me that my TDM application got rejected, it's top tier comedy.
That's it.
NK said he couldn't eat.
That man were both on the bottle.
He didn't have lunch.
Top tier comedy.
Them man were both on the bottle, comparing the size of their
They were
wallet.
drinking us.
They were drinking. And guys, like, please drink responsibly. Like, yeah, man, it was a good live though, and yeah, we're in a world now where Okada, I guess, has, like, no one's giving Mercedes the time to be the top free agent on the market.
Yeah.
Every time Mercedes is number one, someone else jumps in place and it becomes number one. And Okada is definitely #1 top 3 agent at the minute, or will be at come the end of the month. And as of the last couple of days, we heard that WWE is where he's more likely to go, and now he will be starting in NXT if that's the case. I don't know. Personally, I understand why. Like we saw with Shinsuke, and to learn US TV and cameras and stuff. I just don't think he should, though. Just because NXT is very different to what it was when Shinsuke was in it. And surely it can't be that difficult.
Yeah.
Can it?
I don't think it can. I mean, the thing is, I think naturally sometimes with wrestling fans, I always try to have this belief that nobody is above NXT, which I truly believe. But at the same time, it's like, this is low-key Okada. Like, like, is he meant to be wrestling scripts? I'll be there. I'll be there. The entrance this week was cold.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Him being an NXT would be a good look, but it's like he's gonna be the top of his class already. Yeah. Now, forgive me as I word this. You know, back in secondary school where you would have someone from a different country come to the school. They're smart, but they put them in a set lower, even in bottom set, because they can't speak English properly. You get it? That's what I feel like WWE is doing right now. Okada's top of his class, let's be real. And give him a manager or something.
He thinks he can speak English, though.
Can he speak it the way they want him to speak it?
I mean, he can speak English well.
I think it's more so. I mean, it can't be an excuse at this. We've spoken about this like a matter of weeks ago. I think it's just a case of this camera stuff and the TV related direction.
He's a mega star. If anything, WWE needs to adjust their camera stuff to him. Bro, when he does
adjust your TV sets, like literally. No, I hear it. I don't think NXT is the right move, and I don't want WWE fans to poo-poo him coming. You're making him go to NXT.
It can't be that good.
Exactly, and watering it down. So, like, I don't think they should do that. But why not come to WWE? Like,
it'll be good. You'll get your bread.
Yeah, I mean,
Triple H will look.
Yeah,
but are there matchups for you guys in NXT for Okada?
No, he's top of the class, bro.
There's definitely matchups. I'll be gassing. I'll be lying if I say there's no matchups.
Ilya for sure. Bro, I would want to. Yeah.
I'll off my top. Off it.
Ilya for sure.
Wesley would be credible.
Wesley, he's injured for a long time, but 100%.
What's it called?
Who else is there?
There's Wesley. Nathan Fraser will be a sick match.
Nathan Fraser will be a good match.
Him versus Bron Breakker will be a good match.
Yeah.
Him versus Ilya. I think him versus Baron Corbin will even be a fun match as well.
Baron Corbin's not a shit
wrestler.
The
thing is, I think we just need to debunk this whole thing of like, okay, cool, WWE Sports Entertainment, but bro, they've got credible. Bro, him versus Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes. Oh my god.
Dijakovic. Yeah. Him and Dijak would rip the place apart.
Machine for machine.
Off my shirt.
I just think if they have to go the NXT route, you just have to make him champion immediately.
Literally, bro.
Like it's pretty much like when Drew McIntyre returned to the company. I can't remember I think it was it Bobby Roode he might have beaten for the NXT title.
Yeah.
And then Adam Cole debuted on that night or whatever the case. Like, you have to make Okada champion ASAP if he's going to NXT. I still don't think he should, though. But,
But let's say, for argument's sake, he doesn't go to NXT, but he goes to WWE. What do you think the plan is for him?
If they put him in WrestleMania this year, you probably give him a Shinsuke or an AJ Styles, I reckon, to just warm him up.
That's it, the warm up.
But I like the long-term plan, especially with comments Cena made over the past week about him he's gonna have to pack it in very soon.
Yeah.
That's Cena gets retired by Okada.
That's a big move.
I would do that because I don't think Cena would, be against it, especially knowing that WWE want to repair relationships with that side of things. So if he's like the sacrificial lamb ultimately, I think that's good. He's obviously John Cena as well. Okada is the somewhat equivalent over there in Japan. It may not be the most greatest of matches because of where Cena is in his career right now, but just in terms of what it could mean, as a legacy piece, that would be Cena's retirement match for me.
I want that match to be 10 minutes.
You just.
I want Okada to flog John.
No, that's what will happen, bro. But it's the dream match.
Quickly.
Yeah.
It's the dream match. Give him the Rainmaker. Don't even pose. Walk out the ring. Let John Cena stay in the middle of the ring and do that.
That's it. Hard up on the ground like
let the crowd just cut him out.
Off his shoes and walk out.
Yeah.
No, that's a dream match.
But I think there's a lot of people will downplay, and if we ever got like an Okada Lesnar match, Okada Randy Orton, like Okada Reigns, there's so many matches that he could have against people that are basically all left field out of the kind of names he's been facing his entire career. So yeah, I just think it could be very, very special.
I have a question for the both of you. What do you think people would hate about Okada? What is there anything for them to push back against? Because for me, there's nothing. I like him from my analysis.
It depends how they present him in terms of things like promos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what people might find things to poke holes in. But right now, I think people have generally been a bit quiet with like Shinsuke, and Shinsuke's been cutting like vignette promos. I haven't seen any really, upturn in anything from that.
Cool.
It's gonna be very different for someone like Okada, who's coming in, and especially with WWE's format, it's week to week in terms of like doing promos. Where with New Japan, like of course they've got more of like a sports presentation type of feel. So a lot of the times it's not even necessarily promos. They'll have like backstage comments. Yeah, and a lot of it's not necessarily like cutting promos. It's them having conversation, them answering questions. So I think I'll be very intrigued. Like for me, I'm kind of like intrigued to kind of see the shift from seeing him from New Japan to now come into something like a WWE or an AEW where you're gonna have to, and even someone like Will Ospreay, I'm intrigued to kind of see what you're gonna be doing week to week. Yeah, because someone like moving to Will Ospreay, like is Will gonna be having these type of matches every single week, or is he now gonna adopt more of like a TV style where he's gonna leave his greatest hits for the big matches? Because from what we see of Will, bro, he's like who's an artist? 5 Year Foreign when 5 Year Foreign first came out, banger after banger after banger after banger. Just giving you all the hits. There's no B-side. There's no nothing. He's not taking no break. Pop Smoke, that's even a better comparison. Just giving all the bangers, and he's giving you the album mixtape bangers. But he's not giving you any of like this is for my core fans, the ones that grew up with me, and this I'm going back to the music that I usually do. We don't get that from Will. So
I mean, going to American TV for both of them, it forces their hand to slow down anyway. They're going to need to slow down. Like you said, TV is not necessarily produced like that. It's not just going to be matches. There may be 3 weeks they have no match at all, and then the 4th week they have a match or whatever. And even that match is just a TV something. It may not be a big grand pay-per-view. So they're both going to have to change. With Will, he's spoken about injuries and all of that kind of thing. So you would like to think he's going to slow down and save himself.
No indies.
Yeah,
know with this guy, he will want to go to AEW, then the following day go do Prestige, do Beyond, do this. My friend,
fly home and do Rev Pro. Exactly. Like,
listen, just stay at AEW. Yeah, have a bit of exclusivity to you, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it. And that's the other thing that will maintain like the star power in him. Like you don't want to dilute yourself; you're just available everywhere, sort of thing. Like. So
can't be wrestling Tokyo Dome and going to wrestle mornings. It doesn't even make any sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. But like, I don't know. I feel like this year, just from like the amount of weeks we've been into 2024, like the amount of stuff that's happened already, I'm just like, I don't even know what else is gonna happen this year. Yeah, like anything.
We're still in January.
We're still in Jan, and look at
Okada, bro. It's one of the ones of like. I guess Tony Khan has hinted with his tweet about it's going to be a great 2024, like straight after the Okada news that he might be destined to there. Obviously, we've heard he might be destined to WWE. I mean, just for the sake of something different, something completely out of the dark, I want him to go to WWE.
Same.
But I'll be there if he goes to AEW. I'm going to watch it the same way. Like
wherever he goes, it's going to be good. But like you said, WWE is a different platform to be on. Yeah. Especially someone like Okada, the king of New Japan in WWE. I'm just interested to see how they present him and where they place him,
I think that's what I'm more intrigued about. Like, once they announce it, like, usually they'll announce people sign and they'll now come and drop, he's from this place. Yeah. That's what I'm intrigued to kind of see. And I'm intrigued to kind of see, especially the online WWE fans, The ones that will be shitting on all these other products. When he now signs, oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah. I can't wait for Kazuchika. Kazuchika. Oh, is he Nigerian?
Is it Ibo?
Kazuchika. Okada.
This is exciting because I actually don't know what they're gonna do. I can't even just make it up. Literally, like this is crazy right now.
Yeah, it's we just have to wait and see. The 31st at this point is round the corner.
Yeah.
31st
is next week, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next week. Yeah.
It's literally round the corner. He's still got a couple New Japan dates as like a freelancer, I guess. But like
he's done, he's gone.
Yeah, he said he's gone. So it's not even a speculation.
His man's already in the United States.
He just but even with Okada, I'll be disappointed that okay, cool. He's got his last few matches in Feb. Like so I think he's got 2-3 more matches. I'll be very disappointed if he now decides to go back and wrestle in March or April. Like, give it some time.
Go back to New Japan.
Yeah, give it some time, man. Like, you've left. You've got Tomohiro Ishii is crying that you're leaving, and you'll now go back because for a one-off. No, there's other Japanese companies. Yeah, you guys all have this one massive partnership with all these other Japanese. Bro, go and enjoy somewhere else, man. Go AJPW, go BJW. I don't know. Go and chill with Great Sasuke Michinoku.
Yeah.
There's
options, it's true.
Hello options, I mean.
Let us miss you, bro. Let us miss you.
Yeah. And it's going to be insane as well, especially with Netflix next year.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Netflix. So it's been announced that next year in January, Raw, a lot of WWE content is going to be moving to Netflix.
Basically, the network.
That's crazy.
So they're adding a new meaning to Netflix and chill, Netflix and Raw.
Netflix and Raw. Wow. That's the name of this podcast.
invite the girl over and lay the smackdown on her.
Yeah.
People say, "No, you still watching man down."
You
don't know I'm in the chop battle right now. I'm not asking if they watch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
This is huge news.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is huge.
Like, I know Netflix isn't free, but it almost feels like it's WWE going to be on BBC One.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be in like everyone's house.
Yeah.
Like, so many people are going to start like tapping back into wrestling just on the basis that, and they're going to do some bait marketing grab. Like, when you go onto Netflix, it'll show you Monday Night Raw with John Cena's picture or The Rock's picture. And then, man, I'm going to be on the show. Yeah. But the world recognizes them faces and will click to watch. You see what I mean? Like,
what I want to know is, are they putting like all of the episodes of Raw from like 1990, or are they just starting off with?
I don't know if they haven't said. All they've done is an announcement, innit? So they haven't said how they're, if they're gonna backlog it or anything like that.
And they're gonna be putting PLEs as well, aren't they?
Yeah, PLEs are gonna be like, you can flip and watch WrestleMania like on
Netflix. Madam, we did tonight. Come true. I got this special sign to show you.
I've got this 5-hour show that we're gonna watch.
I've got something to show you, and it's 18. I'm not talking about inches. It's WrestleMania, baby.
Tonight it's going down.
Bro, that's good, man. And yeah, like you said, like as we were saying, even before we started recording as well, like a lot of these like network providers like Sky and Virgin, they offer people Netflix for free as well. So you can imagine the amount of people that can have access to Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, and a lot of people, like, because he lives, a lot of people don't want to be paying for all these subscriptions.
Yeah.
Now, bro, network has been fun.
Yeah.
You've already got people. Everybody's already paying for Netflix or has someone's account. Go and sign in and watch that. Do you know what I mean?
We've got TNT Sports in this country where people have to catch Raw now, and TNT Sports is like £35 a month.
Yeah,
and Netflix is what, tenner without ads. Yeah, and then if you want the premium thing, it's like £17.
So now you're getting like, on discount.
Yeah, and everything else that comes with it, because I don't think you don't get PLEs on TNT Sport.
No,
you still have to go to the network for that. So it's absolutely crazy. Like,
so have they? I'm sure they haven't really given us any information. I was going to ask if does that mean the network is going to be done, or are they still going to continue having the WWE on Peacock?
So I think it's gonna stay, as much as we know right now. Yeah, they haven't said they're getting rid of the network. It's just all of the same content is gonna be available on Netflix, is what it sounds like. But I think more interested is Nick Khan.
Yeah,
come out and was saying that they're open to it. One, not being live on Netflix, and two, not even being on Monday. Which, for me, the first place my head said is you lot are going to go clash AEW, aren't you?
They're going to war.
Oh, you think they're putting on Wednesday?
God forbid.
Yeah.
But that's the first thing that came to my mind when he said that, because it's like, yeah, if Netflix want it on a different day of the week, maybe by research it's going to perform better on this day, you'll move it. But imagine WWE on Netflix on a Wednesday night at the same time as AEW.
Yeah. Glad you say that.
AEW is going to the grave.
Literally, bro.
Like they go to the grave, unfortunately, and I don't want that for them.
Yeah.
So, and I want both to coexist nicely.
Well, worst case scenario, AEW has to move to now Monday or Tuesday or something.
I would think they would go straight to their Warner Bros or whatever and say, listen, we have to move.
I can't lie. If AEW want to clash this, somehow go to Disney. Let's go to Disney.
But
somehow.
Even Disney Plus,
machine for machine.
Surely people don't. There's not as many Disney Plus users as there is Netflix.
Yeah,
new audience though.
I mean,
I mean, the only thing I can possibly think of maybe like Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
Amazon Prime, machine for machine.
Look at what they're doing with the football here.
Yeah,
absolutely killing it. So that could potentially be an option there, and have exclusive content on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I think maybe that's the way to go. And I feel like even maybe some independent companies should either potentially look towards maybe looking at streaming platforms as opposed to like, I mean, you've got the Thrillers, you've got the Fight TVs and all of that, but I don't know how, I feel like the subscription-based service is probably better than an actual service where you're just literally paying $15 or $20 each time to watch a show.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean? So
subscription models, they just work in it because more time people just forget they have it. They forget they have it and they just keep going and stuff. So they're the ones. But I just think this is absolutely crazy. And at the same time, obviously we'll get on to Royal Rumble and everything, but there was the Rock news as well about him becoming a member of the board of TKO. And I can't help but think now, maybe they push Rock and Roman back again to WrestleMania next year, when they can have Rock and Roman main event on Netflix. It just makes sense. And at this point, I'm not starving.
I've got something wicked for us to watch. Nah, it's not that thing we watched last time. Nah, this one, I'm serious. Bro.
I wanted Rock and Roman so bad last year that I bloody paid to leave the country to go watch it. We didn't get it. And they want to give it to us this year, and I'm here for it, but I'm not desperate for it anymore. I can wait. If they're going to do this next year and do it properly on this scale, I can wait.
And the thing is, I wouldn't want to fly out. I would actually watch it on Netflix. I would actually watch it on Netflix.
Bro, watching Menu on Netflix is crazy.
Fam, it's going to be something. And I saw as well they're going to be involved in creating WWE documentaries now as well. So,
and if it's with WWE's production, Netflix production,
it's finished. The game's wrapped.
WWE's ratings are going up because you need to remember sometimes to watch WrestleMania you need to have special channels or a plug. But bro, when it's Mania season and it's on Netflix, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I used to watch WrestleMania back in the day. Let me put it on, see what's happening." The spike in ratings are gonna be ballistic, bro. Netflix might shut down, bro.
More
servers might not be able to handle it.
More so, something like even a Royal Rumble, which everyone just remembers from their childhood. The Royal Rumble's bare live. People are gonna tune in for the Royal Rumble every year without fail now.
The smart thing WWE's done is they've removed that wall of friction. The accessibility for this now is
gone up. Yeah, it's gone up crazy. I don't think anyone's really spoken about what's going to happen. I think their USA deal is up in October.
Okay.
And then the Netflix deal starts in January. So are they not going to be on TV for 3 months or? I mean, it can't be the case. Yeah, it can't be the case.
I'm sure by then they'll probably renew or come to terms of a new deal or something.
Yeah, a little 3-month stint or something. Yeah.
So,
but yeah,
2025, we're there.
And we're still here in January 2024.
Let's read out some comments. Enough, big up enough. He says RJ,
up, bro.
This guy ain't guy, man. Lino, he says Okada versus Lexis King. They can take my wallet.
That's what they can take your wallet.
That's for people.
Lexis King. Oh my god.
Pende, he says, put this Rainmaker with Paul Heyman and make this man destructive force. Hey, I see the vision, man. Glody, Okada shouldn't be in NXT, but him, Dragunov will be match of the year.
They can do that on main roster, man.
Myron Kidd, he says a match with Trick Williams could be fun as hell. I saw someone tweet the other day, if Okada comes to NXT, by the time Trick Williams comes and does his entrance, he's gonna out-aura him. I said I see the vision.
Whoop that trick
happens, yeah. Okada's not gonna be Okada anymore. And after he says Cena versus Okada.
I would do it. I would run that 100%.
Kende says Okada, Randy Orton. Iono says Von Wagner versus Okada. I should block you, man. I should block you. Adib says big you up, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Navy, big you up, bro. Imagine John Cena left WWE in 2010. I was a young boy in New Japan.
Nah. Imagine. He could have been a young boy.
Mr.
Fringbong says, yo, big up, bro.
Ben,
our guy Ben, WWE said there'll be an announcement regarding Raw and that October-December timeframe soon. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
got it pattern,
unless they're doing like a 3 month free trial for Netflix. Come on Netflix for 3 months, and then by January you have to pay.
You have to pay. That could be something. Yeah.
Booming.
Yeah, and that's Christmas period, so Netflix is gonna have hella like Christmas films and stuff anyway for anyone that doesn't have Netflix already. But
they need underwater servers, bro. The heat of this is gonna be.
It's gonna be heavy,
right.
heavy, biggie. Bro. So yeah, and then like we're saying, The Rock is now he's now entered the table of someone's head of the table,
bro. How can you say?
Maybe that's what he meant.
No, that's what I was saying to Anafi. Yeah.
How can man say you take this table? I'm gonna go to the one.
Let me go upstairs.
I'm going to the manufacturer's table.
So manage this table. Manage this one. Let me go.
You know the high table at Nigerian party. The celebrants table.
You manage these circle ones on the dance floor.
Chin pop off.
Decorating the table. Yeah, like. I just thought if there's anyone to take this position, it's got to be The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, it's either him or a Cena that you could really see fulfilling this kind of role. Vince McMahon said something similar. As anyone that knows wrestling and business, it's him.
The Rock, yeah.
Like,
he's one that took over XFL.
Yeah. And what's he done with XFL now? He merged it with another company or something.
I think he has.
He merged with another football league in America to make some other kind of super league or some shit. Like, yeah, bruv.
Yeah, this is insane. This is really insane.
It is an exciting time to be a wrestling fan. I'll tell you that for sure. If you're not watching wrestling right now, you're missing out.
Yeah, there's going to be, well, definitely by next year, they'll come to a point where wrestling is like in a lot of households worldwide.
There's going to be a resurgence of WWE.
Yeah, there might be a slight, like, spike or whatever. Like, it'll be crazy.
Yes, it's been in a boom period so far for like the past year or so. Like, and I feel like the only way is up. Of course, there's going to be certain things in terms of like booking and like programming that needs to be changed. But I don't know, man. I've got so much faith in Triple H.
Literally,
I've got so much faith in. And if there's any wrestler to have faith in, like, even if you just watch their own career, like, I don't even think Triple H even had like a like maybe 96. But besides that, he hasn't actually had like a bad period in his career where it's like, yeah, I'm not sure. But, bro, this guy, like, you can all like. Have you guys watched his like Kingdom Come documentary?
I think I've seen it not recently, but I've seen it back in the day.
This guy knows the business.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anyone that knows the business, that is Triple H.
I told you.
And it's like he came into the game, studied the game, became the game, rules the game,
married the game,
Now he owns the game. You know what I mean? Now he's bringing in the Mandem for the game.
Yeah, for the game, bro. Even the person he married has left the game, and he's still there.
He brought his best friend to come and manage what he used to manage before.
Greatest chess player of all time.
One of his greatest rivals. He's now, come on, man.
Literally.
Greatest of all time.
Who's to say that Seth Rollins in 20 years won't be in that position?
Yeah, 100%.
Triple H knows what he's doing.
All of these people he likes, the Kevin Owens, the Seth Rollins, they're all going to be in and around it, like for sure.
There's
like.
Positions for them in high places.
Yeah,
they don't need to worry about their older life. It's sorted already. Papa H got you.
Yeah, I truly believe that. Like, he's done a great job. He continues to do a great job, and like you said, I've got all the faith in the world in him. So, yeah,
like bro, if we even look at the resume in terms of like, look at NXT, look at the Cruiserweight Classic, Mae Young, like bro, he's done so much, and even till now, when he's moved up to main roster and doing the creative there, he's built stars. Of course, granted, there's some people that he needs to rebuild, but he's trying, and he's doing good. He's made WWE feel like a spectacle again.
Yeah,
like, look at all the pay-per-views they've done like the past 2 years.
Yeah,
something like a Backlash should not be one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, of course, he's a star. Should not be one of the biggest stars in the company in terms of wrestling.
Yeah,
not even necessarily because he's one of the biggest artists in the world. Man has one of the most epic entrances I've ever seen in my life.
100.
An artist should never have that.
Flying drone following him.
Like Bad Bunny came out looking like a wrestler.
Yeah,
I didn't even look at it like Bad Bunny the artist. This is a WWE deal. This is a DLC character.
Yeah, it's crazy. Him and Nick Khan, especially, like, this is funny. This whole TKO stuff, like from the beginning, it's like cool. Ari Emanuel, I remember that first press conference. He sat next to Vince McMahon, and Vince was talking about the direction of the company. He won't be in the weeds of stories, or just be at the high level stuff. And it's now like Ari Emanuel that was next to him is almost like, this is what you think is going to be happening. Keep talking. And one by one thing led to another. Obviously, there's still allegations and stuff, and just other business decisions between Triple H, Ari Emanuel, Nick Khan, and of course Vince shooting himself in the foot with things like allegations. They've got Vince out the picture.
Yeah, he's out the picture now.
And it's just, the businessmen and men that have the mind for the business, that are just festering just such a good environment around wrestling in the WWE and their business, and it's crazy. Someone was saying on Twitter that I saw yesterday, I think it was, that I think the picture when they were in the New York Stock Exchange of The Rock ringing the bell and stuff, and you saw Vince was right next to The Rock in the middle, and Triple H was off to the side, and people were saying, that Triple H is still second to The Rock after all these years.
They think he's jealous.
and I was just thinking, like, the wrestling world is going to wax lyrical on Triple H when it's all said and done. Like, God forbid, like, if he, passes, which is usually the time where everyone remembers all the great stuff he done. It will be Triple H over The Rock. Yeah. When it comes to wrestling.
1,000%.
And so all of this, the Rock has done it again and made Triple H a side man. This is all small mentality kind of stuff now.
This is just a small cog in the greater plan of
that's it. Like,
fam, Triple H is the greatest visionary. And for me, I'm a firm believer in the butterfly effect. Everything that you do, there's cause and effect for it.
Yep.
Triple H, from when he stepped into WWE and he realized, you know what, Stone Cold is going to get the push, and I'm not going to get the push anymore because of my friend, and I'm having to take the blame for my friends. No problem,
bro. He's a
real
real
guys.
G.
In a few years' time, you guys will be looking up to me.
You're gonna remember me.
He's a real G. Triple H is one of them guys that you look down upon. He said, "All right, say no more. I'm gonna go to the gym and come back hench." He
put the work in.
He put the work in.
Yeah. Nah, I like, in terms of his wrestling careers, he's like, he was never maybe the number one top guy or whatever the case is.
He didn't need to be,
but he was a consistent, in my opinion, outstanding number 2 or 3, like, throughout his entire time. Someone that could always be depended on, at least for the company. And some will say that he went rogue and sometimes went into business for himself, whatever the case is. Even times when he did that, I can't lie, I enjoyed it personally.
The thing is, I don't believe in the Triple H reign of terror. Like, I've come to my senses. It doesn't exist.
It's just the title. It's just the title.
It doesn't exist.
I don't mind.
Look what we're watching now with Roman.
Bro, we're watching his products.
Bro,
his reign of terror has continued. You lot thought it ended. Nah, it just rebranded. It's still going.
WWE is now his championship.
I say you guys thought I gave you what should I actually holding the reins.
Bro, this is his universe mode, bro. We're in it. We're in it. Vince leaving, bro. You think that was all coincidence? That was orchestrated. Conspiracy theory. Greatest chess player of all time. I keep telling you, man. Put respect on Triple H's name, in ring and out ring, bro.
No, I think Triple H definitely deserves more respect in ring.
He needs to be on
in ring for sure.
I think he's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, just 100%. Look at some of the feuds he's had. Look at the matches he's had. Bro, he's incredible, man.
Bro, there's not a lot of wrestlers that can do what Triple H has done. Be good in ring and then be good on the business side. Bro.
Yeah,
literally, there's not a lot of people.
Even just in ring, like Mount Rushmore will always be tight because it's a 4 or whatever the case is, and it's always kind of rotating for most of us. It depends on where you are and when you're asked. But if throughout my life, if you ever asked me to name my top 10 wrestlers, my top 10 favorite wrestlers, Triple H will always be in the top 10.
I hear it.
Always, never moved.
Let me tell you about Mount Rushmore as well. Yeah, people will be like, yeah, my top 3, they're all Mount Rushmore. Triple H will never be there. That's fine. He's the one that built the Mount Rushmore. He's the one that carved in the pictures with that sledgehammer. He don't need to be on it. He's the maker.
But the thing is, for me, I just look at it like this: like you can't be infatuated with wrestlers like Randy Orton and infatuated with wrestlers like Jay White.
This is their daddy. This is their father.
This is their big daddy. Do you know what I mean? But
it's true. This is their father.
Man. Everyone wants to do revisionism sometimes.
Yeah.
Because of what's it called? Because of NXT UK and because come on, man.
Yeah, no. Obviously, not everything can work, and let's not pretend that NXT UK wasn't successful before the pandemic. Like, you adjust and move things around, and look what he's doing now. Like, he probably never thought he would get to a place so soon anyway where he's been given the keys to the kingdom. Yeah, probably thought maybe one day, but not like right now. And look how just him, Nick Khan, just putting things in place one by one, like just cleaning up the entire thing, cleaning up the general perception. The business is up, the TV stuff is up. Like we're negotiating big deals, $5 billion deal for Netflix. Like
even quickly touching on NXT UK. So obviously, like last year, there were rumors in regards to like NXT EU coming back or NXT EU being a thing.
Yeah.
Do you think there's even still a place for that, or do you think because of Triple H now being in Leeds, that there's maybe a means to refoster relationships with the likes of like Progress and ICW or even other companies within Europe? It's kind of like similar to what they did with like All Japan.
I mean, never say never, and like Triple H says, the door's always open for anything. He's about what's best for business, and if NXT Europe's best for business, it's best for business. They'll make it work. Yeah,
I think the difference is with Japan, they're quite adamant that they don't want, and it isn't a Triple H thing. I think it's just an America thing. They don't want like an American owning their sacred Japanese wrestling companies.
Understandable.
So that's why they take that angle as more as a partnership sort of thing.
Yeah.
With the UK, it's more like we can buy these lot out or whatever the case may be, and make them extinct or whatever, or start our own and take all their talent, sign all their talent, whatever way he wants to go about it. I mean, I guess the partnership way is the more moral way to do it. Rather than just coalescing everything sort of thing. I think maybe more interestingly, because we've seen NXT UK do that before and then ultimately have to give all those wrestlers back to indies, will the wrestlers go for it again? If they saw NXT Europe pop up, will they think, okay, well, he's still WWE, let me try it sort of thing? Or will they think, I saw what happened last time, are you going to do the same?
I think what's going to happen is there's going to have to be a few risk takers to test the waters to show everyone else.
Which there will be.
This is a different product and it's being led differently with a bigger vision.
Yeah.
So, basically, there has to be sacrificial lambs for everyone else to come and join.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. Remember he said, was it global localization that he wanted to do with NXT Japan, NXT Mexico, all of these places. Like, now they've got Netflix on board. This could actually be the global localization in a new way.
100%.
And instead of literally setting up shop in all these countries, they just, like you say, partner with them. And all of a sudden, NXT Mexico, you might see WWE talents on their show. And I don't know, like yeah, there's a lot to still flesh out and find out, but it's crazy.
Even if it was to still name it like NXT UK, NXT EU, for me, I still look at it as like a below par of like NXT.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd have to give it like a completely different name, so it has its own identity, has its own belts, has its own everything. I don't know, man. You've got the Evolve IP.
Yeah.
Evolve EU.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, partnership just so these companies can stay alive would always be good, and then they could just use it as a feeder system, give someone some more reps in these indies.
Imagine they do like Netflix special, WWE, CMLL,
Worlds Collide.
Yeah. That'll make so much sense. Like, I'll fuck with that, man.
Yeah, and that would do those companies, and that would obviously give those companies more exposure. Those companies will be more willing to do business with WWE in the future, whether it's by talent or whatever. So, yeah, we just got to wait and see how this is all going to work out, man. It's great, though. Yeah.
Let's quickly head over to AEW before we get to Royal Rumble. So it's been rumored, well, not rumored, it's been confirmed that the rankings are set to return. Sports-based presentation, guys. Yeah. What do you think about it?
By the way, there was a report today about WWE are moving more towards a sport-based presentation. Okay. PW Insider put it out.
Wasn't SmackDown supposed to be the sport-based?
Yeah, but I don't think it was ever kind of said. But like, this has come out. Like, they are trying to do more sports-based stuff.
Interesting.
Which is interesting.
Because they know Okada's coming.
Maybe they're trying to clean up their act. You know, you clean up the house when mom comes back.
Let me quickly bring out the meat from the
Get the beef out the freezer quickly, man. Yeah. I'm happy to see the rankings back.
Yeah.
Because if they're gonna bring it back, I'd like to think they've learned from the mistakes.
Because there's no more dark innovation as well, so there's no more stat padding.
That's what collapsed the rankings. The only thing is now, don't bring Ring of Honor to start collapsing the rankings as well.
Myth.
But yeah, I think that was one of the unique things about AEW, especially in its early days. Yeah. We hadn't really seen something like that. On my channel, speaking to A-Dazzle and Gerard about it the other day, and they raised a good point, which I don't know if you guys have any suggestions for. How do you now differentiate the amount of wins it takes to go for all of the titles they have? They've got a world title, they've got an international title, they've got a TNT title. Mm-hmm. They've obviously got tag and trios ones, which have their own rankings and so on and so forth. Like, do I need 5 wins to become in the TNT division to go for that title? 10 wins for the international title? 15 wins for the world title? Like, how are we going to manage this? Because even as I used someone like Danielson as an example, Danielson has surely, if we're looking at last year, has like one of the strongest win records, right? But now we see Danielson going after the Continental Crown, which I even forgot to name that belt. Like, how do we even stop someone that's got bare wins? What if they just want to drop down to one of these ibby-dibby belts to win? Like, how do we manage this?
I think one good point that Samoa Joe made when he came with the world title is that if anybody wants to have a shot at me, bring your record and chat to the championship committee. And for me, I was like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Because I can have 20 wins, you can have 20 wins, but let's say my 20 wins are against people like Roosh, Takeshita, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, but yours are Griff Garrison.
Lower mid-card.
Yeah. You're not going for the world title. I'm so sorry. There's no way with your 20 wins and my 20 wins. So I'm guessing it's based on who you've won, where you've won the matches. So maybe Dynamite has higher stock than maybe like a Rampage where you've won your matches.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be maybe that could be it. But at the same time, it's still giving dark elevation because now Rampage isn't really.
Yeah.
That's not really. That's like a C show at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think it's just dependent. Like I would want us to be able to see. Okay, cool. Someone has gone to a championship committee and they've either been given a yes or a no. I don't want it to just now be like, yeah, I've gone to championship committee. They said I can have a shot at you because I've got 15 wins.
I like that. So would you want like an on-screen championship committee? Like say like
even if they're just coming
up Daniels and
even if they're just coming out the office, they just have a placard on the door saying
you know, shut your mouth here. If you wanted to fight the title, you have to go to Dixie's office. You have to run around the whole corridor. Sometimes you even missed it. To get that title shot.
Say, you can't fight for your title, but you can go for the European title.
Yeah.
I think it's just depends. But then it's like I did like how the stories were interwoven in regards to championships when there wasn't a ranking. So now it's brought back. It will be interesting to see like how they kind of intertwine it together.
I wouldn't. It's funny. Even with now Matt and Nick Jackson doing this EVP shtick, like imagine it was them two and I don't know some other heel that they get on with. Even if Brandon Cutler, we're the championship committee now, we're flexing muscle. And they use it maybe as a way to, annoy people as well, annoy the faces or whatever the case is.
Remember when you super kicked me with the boot?
Yeah.
-5 points. You're fighting on Rampage.
to be honest, now that I said it out loud, that's going to piss off a lot of people. People are going to be vexed.
It's a dictatorship at that point. But I think with the championship committee, it should be a group of non-biased people.
I don't mind that, like a Chris Daniels.
Yeah.
Who else they got backstage? Nakazawa, like
even if it's just Tony Khan involved as well. So
yeah,
I don't really want to see him on screen all the time.
Yeah.
So it will be very interesting to kind of see how they progress that along. But I mean, the rankings it worked at one point.
Yeah.
So I'm not totally against it. I just want it to be a thing where if people are winning matches, the matches actually mean something and the rankings are going towards something. Not where it's like, people are now in eliminator tournaments and regardless of whether they win the tournament or not, they're still number one. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Or if they're top of the ranking, they've been top of the ranking for 12 months, but still no title shot.
Yeah.
Or so are you not telling me they didn't?
That was FTR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I remember that.
They didn't go speak to the championship committee. So then I have to go cash in my plates. You know the ones
like what's that place called? Like an arcade.
Exactly. You know the ones like you go to like a barber shop and every time you go you get one stamp. Like Nando's. By the time you get to come on, man.
I feel like losses should be taken into consideration as well. Because you've won 20 matches, but you've lost 10 matches as well.
Yeah.
You're not the same as the guy that's won 20 matches but lost 2.
Yeah.
So if you want to catch up, you're gonna have to have more matches.
I think obviously this whole Hook Jinder Mahal thing is what maybe speared this to bring this back because obviously Hook, they said is Hook. He hasn't done much of anything. They nicely packaged his win-loss record as 29-1. But that's since he began in AEW. That wasn't in the last year, which they usually repeat records. Yeah, they usually repeat records for what you've done that year because the records restart every year.
That was just
so
AEW record.
Why are they saying Hook AEW 29-1? He deserves a title shot.
I said they got his lifetime wins.
Exactly. And then they obviously Tony Khan, when the Jinder Mahal stuff was announced, he took aim at that. But then people called out Tony Khan because Daniel Garcia had won 2 or 3 singles matches on TV the whole of last year before he got a title match with MJF. And they're saying, so, okay, Jinder hasn't won at all, fair enough. But you're telling me 2 or 3 wins is enough for a world title shot. Yeah. So then it's like, well, yeah, everyone's now got egg on their face. And it looks like they're using the rankings to try and sort this out. Yeah. So I hope they've just got a good, consistent plan of how this will now work.
Do you know what they need? They need an Excel document that's going to be able to balance all of these numbers, bro.
Man said a couple of formulas.
Literally, they need
if statements.
X equals 1. So I'm thinking maybe, do you think they need to, because I don't think this is essentially a fix. It could be, depending, but do you think maybe they need to establish more divisions within AEW?
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would definitely like that, especially around, it's the mid-card.
Yeah.
The international TNT, Continental Crown. There's 3 titles in the mid-card.
What's the hierarchy, bro? What's the hierarchy?
I mean, I think it's international first, and then maybe TNT, only because Christian's done some great work of it, and Continental is the new one, so you probably put that bottom. But
international and Continental in this same...
I don't put TNT International than Continental.
Yeah. I mean, the second run of Cassidy has been much of anything, so yeah, I'll probably agree. Yeah.
I'm tired.
I can't wait to Roderick Strong beats him.
But after Roderick Strong, there needs to be someone I can't lie. This is becoming the Americano belt. This is the North American belt.
Rouge needs it. You
know, NXT North American is all black.
Black.
This is all white people. This is gone too much, man. Get that on a Mexican or Japanese guy.
Rouge definitely. Takeshita would have been nice,
but
I think they probably need to reheat him somewhat now. But yeah, they need to move that around a bit.
Samoa Joe versus Hook was pretty good though.
Excellent.
A lot of people slept on Samoa Joe. A lot of people are like, should be champion. Jimmy, you're one of them. I can't lie to you. I'm naming and shaming you. Groovy Jimmy. You said we have to have a conversation about Go on, have a conversation about Samoa Joe. We're having a conversation. Bro, we all knew what we were talking about when we said that he has to be MJF.
Yeah.
And
Joe is alive and
Joe
well, bro.
is back. I remember when he was in NXT, people saying, "Yeah, Joe's cooked."
No, he was. He was.
He was. He was
toast, man.
He was
absolute toast.
What did he say? He's been reheated.
Reheated, yeah.
Look at him 100%, now,
bro.
Look at him now, champion.
Yeah. You know they say pizza tastes better the next day.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones. Like, you thought the thing was dead. You even came down in the morning thinking, I didn't put it in the fridge. You just ate that thing out of the box with the thing, of course. And then like Samoa Joe's different level right now. Bro.
He's had a good run since he's been in AEW.
Yeah,
solid run with the television title, TNT title, even the stuff with CM Punk. Like, bro,
yeah.
He's done some good stuff.
A lot of these insiders and stuff said that him getting the title was a reward for squashing the CM Punk stuff at London at All In.
I hear it.
And just being someone that they can depend upon, being a real locker room leader, like when they needed it, biggest show, like. So
to quickly just talk on MJF quickly before we even quickly move on. Yeah, I saw someone make a comment that they went to go and rewatch a lot of the stuff from MJF's run from early on to where it pretty much ended. They felt that MJF should have never got the title. They said his run. They said that his run was so like peaks and troughs to the point where it was like they've realized with the story that he was trying to tell, he was never ready for the belt.
What was the story he was trying to tell?
In terms of like, okay, cool, he's won the belt now, and he's now putting Daniel Bryan through the ringer.
Yeah.
That whole period was shit.
Yeah, agreed.
He's now done that. Then he's now moved on to Adam Cole at some point, and then the whole Brochacho story, and then the whole Drew story, and all that kind of stuff. They just felt like, his creativity is just up and down to the point where it's like maybe he's not ready for the title yet.
Okay, so I hear the argument. I think
now his reign was premature. Like he should have at least waited maybe like a year or two, or maybe got his story a bit clearer.
So the thing is,
what the creative was.
I'm sure, like, as they planned the titles, obviously they planned for CM Punk to still be in the company. Yeah. So that for sure there was meant to be a feud between MJF and CM Punk for this title.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that was collapsed because of obviously Punk. I think obviously where he won it at Full Gear, and obviously with him re-signing for the company in the fashion he did, or re-signing, we'll see. But he probably had something in there that said that I need to become champion soon if you want to prove to keep me or whatever.
Yeah.
So then we had that period from Full Gear to Revolution last year where it is like what we're going through now. It's a very long period of no pay-per-views. They're not paying off anything. That's when they done Bryan Danielson has to jump through 10 hoops to get to MJF.
Filler episodes.
The match was brilliant, the Iron Man match, but yes, the lead up was very long, just very draining and everything. Then he done the stuff with the other 4 pillars.
Oh yeah, the 4 pillars stuff.
The match again was good at the end, but the lead up was a bit dry, and he was carrying it. Then we had the initial match with Adam Cole, which was great.
Brilliant.
Great match. And then they spiraled off into the Brochacho stuff, which in the initial weeks still looked fun.
Yeah. And
then it just became too much, like overbearing. It's too much sports entertainment. And I can understand everyone getting tired from there.
What do you think about how his reign ended, though? That must have.
It needed to.
Yeah, it must have ended on at least some type of high.
Yeah, Samoa Joe won.
Yeah, it needed to. Like, I mean, I feel like the likes of Adam Cole has got hurt again in this, and that's totally Adam Cole's fault, and that fucked it as well. Jay White, they had almost, Jay White started the year poor when they signed him. They had built him up again through Bullet Club Gold, and then they put him in a title picture. We were like, great, like let's get Jay White and MJF, and then how they treated Jay White there wasn't the best at all.
He looks like a mug.
looks like a
even now with the Ring
complete
of
Muppet.
Honor belts.
Yeah, it looks like a
I'm so
complete
sorry.
Muppet. Like that's not why you signed Jay White. I'm sorry, to make him the secondary 6-man tag belt holder in your company. Not even the AEW trials. Yeah, it's not why you signed Jay White.
Bang Bang Scissor Gang is a cold name.
yeah.
That's not magic. Right?
I was still thinking that I like Bang Bang Scissor Gang or did I like Bullet Club Pink? Which one? But yeah, I'm happy with this one. But yeah, it's not why you signed him regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it had potential, the MJF run. I just think the last stint killed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got Samoa Joe as champion out of it. So
even if the reign is short, at this point, I don't even mind.
So we were saying this. Obviously, it looks like Revolution will be a triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Enki were saying last week, Revolution Radio, if this Samoa Joe reign continues at this pace in these kind of matches, I don't mind Swerve waiting just a bit longer, even if it's still like double or nothing or whatever the next pay per view is.
Yeah, I don't want it to be another like 200, 300 day reign.
Oh no, not that long. Not that long.
Well,
yeah,
180 days to be precise. That's perfect.
A nice 6-month reign, 5-month reign, I'm completely.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm not saying it should be hot potato, but I want Joe to have a solid run where when he loses it, it's like, you know what? Though it was 5 months, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Every match made sense. Every storyline made sense.
Yeah.
Even if there's like maybe he has like a fodder defense against maybe like a Daniel Garcia on TV or something, I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah, I think the only thing I guess I'm predicted is Swerve will become champion real soon, and I'm almost certain Ospreay is going to win this title at All In this year. So between Joe and maybe Swerve, they might have shorter reigns.
Do you think Okada coming in may falter those plans? And you think
no.
Tony Khan may want to, you know what, this is one of the biggest Japanese stars ever. It's only right that maybe I want to replicate when he returned back to New Japan. Day one,
just slap on him.
First title match he wins.
I think they will just give Okada like some real good spotlight matches over the year when he turns up, and then next year for sure. Especially with maybe whatever WWE is gonna do, this could be their answer. Like put that title on Okada and let Okada do Okada, like to try and clash with this Netflix stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if, let's say, if he does sign with AEW and he maybe beats. So let's figure the timeline. Cool. Let's say Swerve beats Samoa Joe at Double or Nothing. Swerve holds the belt till All In.
Yeah.
He loses to Will Ospreay.
Mm.
I won't be surprised if Tony Khan's a sicko. I won't be surprised if he now says, you know what? How can we get our title belt to another level? And what's the best way to do it? Having Okada and Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Where could they do it? Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom for the AEW title.
I hear it.
Shocked.
I hear it, and I hear it as well.
Shocked.
Like, and especially because of Ospreay's like poor record against Okada as well. Like, yeah, take him to his backyard where he's comfortable.
Being for the belt. Co-main event.
Yeah. I hear it.
Dave Moss will be happy, and then he's the shoe for PWI Man of the Year.
Literally, to kind of get their belt back into that sphere, not that it's left, but back in that sphere of professional wrestling. You spelled it out perfectly. Like.
Imagine a year where Samoa Joe, Swerve, Will Ospreay have won the belt, and then Will Ospreay drops it to Okada in Jan at the Tokyo Dome as a freelance. Like sometimes these men don't even work here.
No,
these are former employees coming here to co-main event.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah, it'll be mad.
That's a hot potato. I don't mind watching still.
Yeah. You can meet and be booked very well because all the guys are talented.
Yeah, exactly.
Top of the card, best of the best.
You guys, let us know what you guys think of that.
Yeah, put it in the comments.
Let us know what you guys think of that. Get to a Rumble.
Yeah. The only other thing I was gonna say is obviously with Okada probably landed in AEW. Do you guys still see a need for Forbidden Door pay-per-view?
Oh, that's
Okada's gone. Ospreay's gone. Ibushi is gone if you have interest in watching Ibushi in 2024. Shibata, they don't want to touch him in New Japan, so he's with AEW. A lot of the guys, you know, that you tune into Forbidden Door to see now work for AEW. Who is the draw that we're tuning into to see, you know? Yeah, the crossover. Like, is there a need for this pay-per-view anymore?
Who's a Japanese correspondent here?
I mean, I don't necessarily. I feel like there's still matchups to be had, but in terms of like matches that are like groundbreaking, these are the matches I feel like now we're going to be getting these type of matches that we want from a Forbidden Door on a New Japan Strong show. We're seeing it with the Battle in the Valley. We're seeing like with the Shingo and John Moxley match. Windy City, whatever is coming up.
Windy City Riot,
Windy City Riot is coming up, and it seems like this year is going to be a year that they want to push. They want to push New Japan Strong to having some sort of like footing in America. I don't necessarily see it unless we're potentially moving towards I don't know, a War Dogs versus a Bang Bang Scissor Gang showcase or something like that. You know, David Finney's like, you know what? I'm collecting tax from everybody calling themselves Bullet Club. He goes to TNA, he beats up Chris Bay and my man. Besides that, there's a few matches I still want to see, but other than that, there's no like marquee matches where I'm just like, we need to see these. Like, we've gone past the dream matches of New Japan. And unless New Japan are now going to start signing hella talent, there's no real. I don't know. I feel like maybe they need to get like a Noah involved or like other companies involved. I don't think
that's the only thing. My only thing with that, a lot of people said that's the answer. But the branding is literally New Japan X AEW.
I think they need to change that. I feel like Forbidden Door now, because again, I don't want to say the word poached, but a lot of New Japan's top stars that we usually see at an Forbidden Door is now in AEW, or is going to be in AEW. Forbidden Door now just needs to become a celebration of wrestling from different companies.
I don't think an all in.
Forbidden Door was a Trojan horse to get talent.
Forbidden decoy. Forbidden decoy.
Man said Forbidden Door, but we've got the master. We're gonna sneak through the back.
Forbidden. It's AEW.
I mean, I feel like Forbidden Door just needs to be more of like a celebration where, you know, we have the CMLLs, we have the Noahs, the New Japans, the DDTs, because all these AEW talent are working in these different companies. They've got the relationships there apparently. So why not just have the ultimate show, what All In used to be? Why not just have the ultimate showdown where, okay, we have a show where there's no real consequence in terms of storylines. There's no, like, we just have the dream matches we want around the rest
around the world. Everyone
just can make it happen.
I feel like that's what Forbidden Door should be.
I wouldn't mind seeing Impact involved, you know?
TNA are looking good. I wouldn't mind. I think, for me personally, obviously you've got a Shingo there's brilliant, but they don't want to use him effectively for whatever reason. Shota, Yota Tsuji, like there's guys coming up, but until New Japan start building these guys that it's like must see, I want to see them against some of these other AEW guys. I don't think we need.
And that's the problem. New Japan are failing to make these people must see. We all know these people are talented. That's without question. We know the TMDKs, we know the United Empire, we know all of these wrestlers absolutely talented. We clamor about them all the time. But in terms of like dream matches, it's hard to say that we want dream matches out of them when really and truly they're not even given a push in the first place. Bro, TMDK flipping lost to the 6 man.
I was about to say, I could not believe that. I could not believe that.
The belt's vacated now.
Okada is leaving the company. You lot couldn't have just lost the belts to TMDK. They retained the belts and now they're just gonna drop them.
Stuff like that wants me to have Okada in NXT. Stuff like that pisses me off. So Okada should go to NXT and face Von Wagner.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental, man.
Because for us, man, that are sickos that like this type of wrestling, we can't be clamoring how good Bad Dude Tito is. We can't be clamoring how good Shane Hayes, the Mike Nichols is. We can't be talking about how good Hanare is. But when the push comes to shove, they're not getting the pushes that they need.
Yeah, they're not getting an opportunity.
You know what I mean? So, they've got a lot to do this year, man.
Literally. You want to do some comments before we talk?
Let's talk about some comments.
I see NK's in the chat. Big up NK.
And Kizzle. Where did we leave off? Cool. So Navy says Shota Umino stocks are going to rise this year. Yeah. Like we said, there's loads of talent in New Japan that we want to see wrestle. but there's nobody must see. So right now, New Japan they need to put the strap. They need to put the rocket on Shota, Ren, and Yota and Yuya.
Yeah.
Those are the people.
Let them lead the way.
Let them lead the way. Let these people be the new aces of the company.
There's a gap in the market now, so someone has to take the ring.
Massive gap. Bro.
Nav says, big up Navy. Lee No says, hope this makes H consider UK WrestleMania. Hey.
I don't think they can, man. Look at all the palaver this Australia show is causing because of time zones and they can't have this match because of the time zone. This is why they won't have a UK WrestleMania.
Yeah. Boy Wonder Chris, the Triple H terror is based on his World Heavyweight Championship reign and how he buried old WCW wrestlers who knew what they were getting. Into. It's no surprise that he treated them that way. He did. There's no reign of terror. Honestly, bro. If we actually deep Triple H's reign, he lost to the people he needed to lose to. Yeah. He lost to Goldberg. What was Booker T gonna do beating him? What was Scott Steiner gonna do beating him? What was Kane gonna do beating him? Bro, there's bare mugs that this guy faced, what was RVD gonna do beating him? Come on, man. Let's be serious. RVD would have had the belt for 24 hours and they would have bagged him because he had beat him.
Smoked it away.
Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest, man. Triple H reign of terror, fair enough. He held the belt for a long time, but in that standing of when he lost the belt to Goldberg. He beat Goldberg. Goldberg's reign wasn't great. But when he finally lost the belt to Batista, come on.
Yeah. Never saw that belt. Born. 2 stars. he never saw that belt again, bro. To this day, he's still chasing it.
You have to go make it. One day you might want to face up for it. What's it called? Call it ECW EU. Navy, get out of here. ECW. Maybe quality of opponents who you defeated. Yeah, I agree. He says Christopher Daniels, Jerry Lynn, and Arn Anderson.
The boards,
that makes a lot of
championship
sense.
Committee. Yeah.
Give the international belt to Penta, 100%.
Yeah,
that's by Lino. NK's in the building. Samoa Joe versus Hook was excellent. Real men testosterone. The feeling that's coming back. I don't give a heck. We are loading Dynamite. Copian versus Suzuki. Oh yeah, that's tonight as well.
Yeah.
Swerve versus Jeff Hardy. I wouldn't have Okada touch the title till 2025. Yeah. Where does Cole factor in the title picture if he gets back? What do you think?
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already kind of put it out there that he's going to be the champion within this Undisputed Kingdom stuff. So, I still probably think depends when he comes back. But as you kind of just laid out, if Okada's to win it like at the top of next year, do I dare say Adam Cole beats Okada for it?
I'll be there.
You know, it'll do. Why I say it is because it'll do loads for Cole and his general perception. But for just believability.
I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Do you know what made me realize? AEW made me realize anyone could beat anyone.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah,
anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll rise Adam Cole's stocks that much, just because he beat Okada. Look, Bronson Reed beat Okada. Hey,
that's G1 though. Anyone beats anyone.
It doesn't matter.
Oh no, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Navy, the only way Forbidden Door would make sense now if it happens in Japan. Fair enough. NK says Naito. For me, I always want to watch a Naito match. Sometimes he's a bit lazy, but depending on who he faces and if he's motivated, if he decides to take off his t-shirt,
sometimes he wrestles. If he's not motivated, he'll wrestle in t-shirt.
Yeah. Catch 2-2 versus Private Party. I need that. Lino, listen, that is a match. Yeah. NK says get CMLL involved, 100%. Navy says another Kenta Danielson match would be crazy. Put the camera on me. I've got some bad news, bro. I've got some bad news. I've got some terrible news. I don't even know if you can zoom in. I'm going to zoom in. Kenta is washed. He's finished.
Microwave.
Toast. So please, if you want to watch Kenta in his prime, go and watch Kenta from 2002 to 2013. He's done. He's over.
Finished.
He's been having some good indie matches here and there the past year or two, but I promise you, people were posting videos of him getting slapped up and him slapping Will Ospreay at the G1, and people say Kenta's back. Nigga, he never came back. It's done. Let's get over it. Let's move on. I'm tired of this. Yeah. I'm the Nino, nostalgia police. Kenta is not coming back anytime soon. Until he leaves Bullet Club, maybe.
Yeah, he's still in Bullet Club. Oh my god.
What's he doing in Bullet Club?
No, Chinny will Chase Owens.
Does Bullet know he's still there? You know, in some companies there, they still don't know they've got some employees hired. They're just hidden in the
over. Lino says Forbidden Door, just one big wrestling festival makes sense. Yeah, makes sense. NK Triple H lost to Goldberg at the wrong show. In my opinion, he should have lost it in Chamber. He should have.
Yeah, the Chamber. Yeah,
he should have.
What a showing in that Chamber match.
Navy says my childhood is getting wrecked, bro. I'm sorry, man. I had to be the one to tell you because listen, sometimes, as wrestling fans, we see certain wrestlers like a Danielson who is killing it, absolutely having generational matches, and then you want to relive certain matches that you've had in the past. But you see, Kenta is wearing a headband and he's doing speed running around the ring. I'm so sorry. That's not the Kenta I grew up on. It's done, absolutely done. Kenta is still Hideo Itami, injured today.
NXT.
She was actually mad. Kenta's last match in WWE was a banger. It was for the Cruiserweight title. I think it was a triple threat match.
Is that when they brought him after all the injuries? And
his last match. I think it was. I don't know if it was Royal Rumble, but if it was him, I think it was Leo Rush. I can't remember who was in the match, but his last match in WWE, being good. Banger, absolute banger. But Royal Rumble is this Saturday, guys.
That's right.
For those who are in London and want to come and watch Royal Rumble with us, please, tickets will be below. We are at Loading Bar. Yeah. Come and watch it. Hey, tickets are flying. If you've never been to a WRESTHINGS event or watch party alone, I promise you, the community of people there are amazing. So please grab your tickets. Tickets are flying. Members, Discord members. So I can't lie. Some of you have been buying the wrong tickets. Some of you have been paying more, but I don't mind.
We've been giving you people discount.
Give you guys discount. You guys don't want it. So don't come and complain. Next time we can charge you guys full price. Grab tickets. Mandem Weekender. Got Basement Groove Sunday as well. That was going to be generational. Tribal Chief is going to be there. Cheers. Mexico's going to be there. That's right. Mr. Shoreditch Dalston is going to be there. And obviously, I'm going to be there, Derek. The son of a rebel. Royal Rumble, lads. How are we feeling for Royal Rumble?
Yeah, excited. Oh, by the way, for those that can't make it, we're gonna actually be live streaming the whole.
Yeah, we're gonna be live streaming as well. So you're gonna be seeing everyone's reactions.
Yeah, if you can't make it, watch the YouTube channel. We'll be there as well. You're gonna see something. But yeah, Royal Rumble is it's exciting. I think because of the times, it's exciting.
Yeah.
I put out a today predictions video. There's only 4 matches on this card.
Yeah, it's a short paper.
It's a short part. Well, yeah, because we got 2 1 hour.
Who's that because of? Triple H.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
He didn't want you to sleep during the Rumble.
Bro, he brought the NXT formula to the main roster.
Yeah.
Why do you think a lot of these pay-per-views been having 5-6 matches? That's it.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 matches. Not these 24 matches that we see on AEW. 50 matches on the pre-show. 60 matches on the thing. And by the time it's 6 a.m., we've still have 10 matches left. Come on, man.
People are falling asleep and walking up again.
Still got 10 matches.
Excalibur's still running down the card. Oh gosh. Okay, so
I think this is. I mean, to be fair, the last Royal Rumble was good as well, but this Royal Rumble,
it's unpredictable.
I can't lie. I have no idea. Men and women.
Yeah,
and I love it. And what CM Punk has been doing, the promos is. Bro, I can't lie, man. Right, I'm happy he's back in WWE. I can't lie.
Yeah, I like the way they're using him. Yeah. Like, it's just like every other week. There's not like massive outrage when he's not there, but when he's there, it's an event. Yeah. And you're looking forward to his segment. Like they're really managing it well. Let's go through obviously the other matches on the card. So we got Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Him and Kevin Owens. He's defending against Kevin Owens. What do you man think?
I think Logan Paul's going to retain.
Logan has to win that, man.
They're taking him to Mania with that belt.
WrestleMania 40.
Yeah. That's what I reckon as well.
That's going to be a good match. This is going to be very different. So far we've seen him, or besides the Miz, we've seen him wrestle against people that have kind of like a similar style to him. Kevin Owens can kind of wrestle that style, but he's more of a powerhouse. So it should be fun. There are most likely going to be shenanigans. This is Logan Paul we're talking about. Yeah.
So I guess the story leading into this is that Kevin Owens has taken off his cast now.
Yeah.
But I swear they said Logan Paul has like a steel something in his hand.
I think he usually gets given
off the back of an operation. Like he's got like
I don't know. He might have broke his hand or something. Or
I'm sure that's been a thing that they've said.
Okay, maybe that's why they've been trying to sell his punches.
Like, yeah. Like obviously in the past, I think this last match he had, when he knocked out Mysterio, he used knuckle dusters. But before that, I'm sure they said that he had a reinforced arm with like a steel whatever in his arm from an injury or something. I
remember.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, I think as well Logan Paul gets the win. I think Kevin Owens is becoming synonymous with Royal Rumble though. Like without being in a Rumble match, he just keeps having great matches at Royal Rumble. And this could be another one. Yeah, literally. The WWE Undisputed Championship match, Roman Reigns defending against LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton.
Interesting match. Nick Aldis, I can't lie, general manager.
Doing bits.
Yeah, already. I'm giving it to him. It's him.
I was saying to Anafi on the E, like, the way when Paul Heyman was like, oh, Roman's not coming out, he's not signing this. And Nick Aldis is just like, well, that's fine. We will have a triple threat match for the vacant WWE Undisputed title. And Paul Heyman's face just dropped.
No, what I liked about him was when Roman was celebrating in the ring, was like to Paul Heyman, when he's done celebrating, go tell him he's in a fatal.
He's in a fatal. That's what we thought.
Wavy.
Yeah.
Wavy.
Yeah.
He's like that head teacher in school. Like when he comes, you all pattern up.
Yeah. He's
like, you know, like when you're in school and there's that teacher that was literally a student a few years ago. So they know every, they know every trick in the book.
They're not getting part of.
Like, I was there a few years ago. I know what you're on. So
yeah.
No, he's doing bits, man. He's gonna be wrestling soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
37, still in shape. Same age as Roman Reigns, for those that don't know. So, yeah, he's definitely wrestling.
Yeah, good on him. Like, even if his first match could pretty much be Roman, maybe if Roman drops the belt or whatever the case is, like, his first match could be Roman. So that'll be an introduction. But yeah, what do you lot think?
And Jay are getting.
Aren't they called Bloodline banned from ringside? Or?
I don't think they've said that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they've said that.
Someone's getting involved.
I think in that aspect, it will make the other three like basically like a trios match tag up against the Bloodline for a piece at least. And
so if we're not getting Roman Rock at Elimination Chamber, but then again, what's it called? AJ Styles is heel, so I don't see him. I mean, he could potentially pally up with them.
That's true.
And potentially get them three versus them three at Elimination Chamber, or even just a SmackDown or something.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think they said Roman isn't going to be at Elimination Chamber full stop. So
bougie as fuck.
Yeah. Man said Australia, 23 hours.
That's a myth.
Send Drew McIntyre. Send my number 2. My favorite number 2.
You know them girls that say I only eat at restaurant in Flower
Wall. Literally.
Brother, it's all food. It's all going in one place and leaving the same place.
Bro, imagine just team meeting. Yeah, okay. February we've got the Australia.
Yeah.
Roman's get a load of this. Australia.
Man turns his camera off on Zoom, like. Tell me when you're talking about me. Tell me when you're talking about food.
Literally. Okay, women's Rumble match.
This is hard to call. So my brother, now he says he thinks it's either going to be Bailey, Nia Jax, or Liv Morgan.
Nia Jax is a shout.
I think it's either going to be Bailey or Nia Jax.
I think it's either Bailey or Becky.
Yeah.
Bailey or Becky are my two. More so Bailey, but
I like the Nia Jax option, if I'm honest.
I don't know if they go with her. Like, they've built her to a point where it would be believable.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you give me Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania, I assume Rhea Ripley's going to retain. I think she should retain anyway against whoever she faces, but I just don't know if they quite are going to give Nia Jax that accolade right now.
Fair enough, I hear it.
But they have built her to the point where her name's 100% in the conversation. If I'm to pick a third out of, like I said, Bailey, Becky, my third would be Nia Jax. Yeah. Liv Morgan's a good shout if she returns. Yeah. She was the last person that got dumped out last year, innit?
I think so.
I think Rhea done the little hurricane thing and dumped her out at the end, So, yeah, she's a shout.
Any dark horses that you guys think could potentially shock us?
Dark horses to win?
Yeah. like completely left field. But
Women's Rumble,
I would say
Men's
Liv
Rumble.
Morgan as a dark horse, huh?
Women's Rumble.
Women's Rumble, yeah. I would say Liv Morgan would probably be my dark horse. Darker than that, no pun intended, Jade Cargill.
That's possible,
I don't think they debut her.
Yeah.
But if they debut her, she slyly has to win, I reckon. You don't want to make her not
to the top.
Kind of. So.
I feel like she could be okay without winning.
So do I.
Yeah. I think it's just dependent on who eliminates her.
That's true.
And if there's a story to be built there.
Yeah.
I can't lie, that's black tax, man. You can't just be paranoid.
Big old Sam.
It's not tax.
He was right as well.
It's not even black tax. It's just that, their popularity is like even in it. Equal,
no, which is fair, but then I feel like with people like that, those are the type of people you want to kind of have them away from each other.
Yeah.
Because it's too obvious to put them together.
So when
if you have them away from each other, like they can be in the ring together.
So when they're facing the opposite.
They're facing the opposite way. People, there's 6 women in the ring. They've got at one point whenever in the ring. Okay. But as time is going on, they're probably passing each other through backstage and whatnot. But there's no interaction until maybe next year Royal Rumble. Yeah. Where they accidentally bump. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, there's too much.
It's gonna take an entire year for
accidentally
shoulders.
Yes.
Because it's always gonna be a what if. Imagine this.
Okay, now I like the what.
Yeah, it's like a what if. Sometimes you have to keep people away from each other to starve the fans. Do you know what I mean?
We don't need to give them everything right now. Remember,
Jade. We've got other stuff to eat. Do you know what I mean?
Remember, Jade still needs to come out from this training she's doing and prove to the fans that she can actually wrestle.
Yeah,
you see what I mean? So by the time we're gonna get Jade and Bianca, by the time we should get them. Like it needs to be box office.
Yeah, it needs to be cinema.
Yeah,
it has to be unreal because we don't want it to be. Because with Jade being in training, we want it to be a thing where it's like she's proving the doubters wrong, and for her to prove the doubters wrong, and she's going to be she's going to be facing someone like a Bianca. Yeah, that program itself needs to be generational. Literally. We need to be seen in the vignette. Both of them doing this. both of them looking pretty. Bro, it has to be
Bianca doing her CrossFit. And what's it? Jade training in the gym and everything like that.
You have to see little girls dressing like Jade, little girls dressing like Bianca.
Literally, you'll see Jade doing all her mainstream stuff. We'll see Bianca in Love and WWE.
Love WWE. You have to be seeing the likes go up.
The likes on Instagram.
And then when they find you face, bro, it's going to be nuts.
This is mad. Nepo Maxi's like
it's going to be nuts.
Nepo will take like.
Bro, it's going to be nuts. You're going to be seeing everybody's IG Explore page look. Like, bro, all the bad things that we're seeing on IG Explore, they're going to be like, oh shit, these bad things on TV. Literally. Oh my god, purr. I'm not going to watch bad things still. I'm going to watch WWE.
Especially because that's on Netflix as well. Oh my god. For free.
Bruh.
When they have them on the cover of on Netflix, WWE, WrestleMania Night 1, and it's Bianca and Jade.
And it's at the top.
And it's even pink. Women are like, oh my god. Like, have you seen this before?
This is it.
Who's these
two? They'll be dragging you to Netflix. Who's this?
Like, oh my god, like, wait 1 second. I'm like,
oh my god. Yeah, man. You can't just give that away.
Yeah, you can't give that away.
I don't necessarily think we'll see her in the Rumble, but you know, we say dark horses. I definitely think she's probably a name there.
I can't think of anyone else. Zoe Stark? Actually, I don't see it. Well,
yeah,
maybe.
More so, I'll probably see like a out of the blue, a Tiffany Stratton or someone like that.
Any NXT Royal Rumble debuts or just surprises for the women's?
Trinity might return. I was saying again yesterday, there might be a 1% chance Sasha Banks shows up.
1%.
Yeah, she ain't showing up in the AEW. So
if Ola starts barking at loading bar, you know she can.
Barking.
You see Ola and Ginny barking, and you know that she can.
Yeah, man. But it should be a good match. Like we're saying, it's relatively open.
Yeah.
What about men's? What we saying for men's?
Too many options. This one, I've literally tried to wreck like every possibility in my head. I know for a fact Cody's definitely not winning.
Yeah.
He can't win. I don't want him to win.
Yeah.
someone's torn a page out of his story because, boy, you might have to rewrite that page. You know,
go back to the publisher. Reprint this book.
Penguin books.
Reprint this book. So I thought, right, it's CM Punk. Although they've obviously built a lot of really good contenders in Drew McIntyre, Cody, Punk, and Gunther.
Yeah.
I thought CM Punk. And then the Sports Illustrated piece today that come out that Gunther is going to win the Rumble and face Seth. Cody and CM Punk, because of what they saw on Raw, that's now going to be the match.
Interesting.
Like, I don't see that being the match. I could see that if Cody's facing Roman, maybe that could be the first title defense. But then I don't even think Gunther's going to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the report that came out today that everyone's pushing in it. But like, I don't necessarily think it's facts.
Yeah.
I'll still stick with my pick, which is CM Punk. But they've built, like we're saying, 4 guys that could all just go and do this. Like,
and that's what we want. That's how it should be.
But the question: if Gunther wins, what happens with the IC title?
This is the thing. From Gunther's promo on Raw the other day, he was saying, talking up the things to Seth Rollins the entire time. He didn't mention the IC title. He was just like, it's almost like, I'm still going to have this, like, when I face you at WrestleMania. But, yeah, I don't know if they'll make him drop it beforehand. You wouldn't necessarily want him to lose before he goes into that match. Maybe he wins the World Heavyweight title and then relinquishes the IC belt. But, yeah, there's just a lot of options. I feel bad for Drew, because Drew's been brilliant these last few weeks. And it's just like, if I'm to rank those 4, Drew's probably last, but he shouldn't be. Like, he needs an opportunity as well.
Yeah, I feel bad for Drew because you've come from being the best player on the team to now someone else has come in the door and they're better than you. Then someone else has come through the door and they're better than you.
And that's how I feel about Damian Priest. Because at a point last year, with this anointing of this briefcase, it means, bro, you're next. And now all of these men have come in, and it's just like,
I feel like that's something Priest is going to throw a spanner in someone's works.
Yeah.
I don't know when and how. I do see him with that world title.
Do I.
I feel like him even being in the Royal Rumble is a red herring. He shouldn't be there, but I feel like they're just putting him in there just for the sake of, like, you know what? It's like double chances now. Because, bro, look at the way Rhea's getting onto him.
Yeah.
Like, she's pressuring him.
Yeah.
She's pressuring him. So I feel like, Priest is,
I'll stick by my prediction of, if we get Rollins versus Punk, Rollins retains, and Monday night after Mania, especially if Rollins still needs to go work on his knee, you have Priest cash in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you do something you've never done before, and Priest holds that briefcase like all the way until Money in the Bank, and then Judgment Day, Rhea continues pressuring him on some, when are you going to cash this in? Priest is like, my time, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And that causes more tension, and maybe like Priest literally cashes it in last minute before the men's Money in the Bank match happens this year. Something like that, maybe, like,
that could be a shout.
Or just basically as late as possible.
Interesting.
But I do think he's going to become champion. I don't think they can afford for him to
hold that,
to lose it and look like a loser. Like,
of course, he has to become champion. Last Money in the Bank, Austin Theory. Nothing.
That's what I mean.
Nothing came out.
Who did he try and cash it in on? Was it NXT?
Reigns,
and then he quit on Reigns and cashed it in on the US champion, whoever that was.
So who was the Money in the Bank holder before Austin Theory? What, Braun Strowman or something?
I can't remember. Braun Strowman won it during the pandemic.
The record of people winning this has not been good.
Yeah, Otis, and then lost it to Miz. And
it's not been good.
Like, I think that's part of Triple H fixing things again. Yeah. You and Damian Priest is kind of his guy as well.
Yeah.
He has to leave with something.
Yeah.
no secondary title.
Yes. No,
I don't want him to catch.
Oh, not mid card. No, not mid card. No. This world heavyweight, I think, he should grab that 100%.
Yeah.
Surprise Rumble entrance.
Do you guys think Big E's gonna return?
Nah.
Not off the back of this Raw. I think he's gonna return.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the Rumble at this point.
No, it's Rumble. I know Lloyd has been adamant that Big E's gonna be the one to beat Gunther.
I kind of think that as well.
Really?
I think because we're seeing this Imperium New Day stuff right now. And eventually, if Gunther enters the chat for them, machine for machine, like Big E has to come.
That makes sense.
And Big E is believable enough to defeat
100%. especially the former WWE champion.
Yeah,
well,
so I think that's one way to take the belt off Gunther.
I think maybe because I don't know how far along he is with his recovery, so I'm not sure.
From what he's made it sound like in interviews and stuff, like he's kind of good to go.
Yeah.
Like he's been on the shelf for 2 years at this point, so he's kind of good to go. It's just like when the creative is right for him to step back in, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Creative is right.
Because for me, I was even opting for like I don't see Gunther winning the Royal Rumble, but I was potentially saying maybe we get Brock versus Gunther at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I need that, but not for the IC belt.
That's another
No. And the way I was even chatting to my brother about like the way that they do it, we have to push it similar to how we did how they did Brock versus Goldberg. So let's say, for example, Gunther defends his belt against Chad Gable or whoever. Brock Lesnar costs him the belt. And people might say, oh, it's not going to make the rest of it look strong. It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah.
People are going to be happy that Chad Gable's won. Same way Eddie Guerrero won the belt. I've never ever heard anyone say, he didn't look strong in winning. He didn't ever look strong. Bro, he won, and bro, there was a celebration on Monday.
Party
on the Friday.
Big show.
Shopping's everywhere. Do you know what I mean? And then that could potentially be the straw that breaks the camel's back to see them have a match.
Yeah,
but yeah, hey, listen, this year is going crazy.
I mean, you could even start it by if Lesnar comes into the Rumble, and just eliminates.
In the Rumble. They're putting Lesnar in the Rumble.
Well, they said Lesnar's returning to TV imminently, so
he's in the Rumble, bro.
Yeah, he's probably in the Rumble, to be fair.
This year is crazy. We've just started, not even 30 days in.
Yeah,
Royal Rumbles set the bar high now.
Yeah.
I feel like this year is going to be a great year for wrestling, man. WWE, AEW, every company, like every company's moving on.
Rumble, one pick. Yeah, who do you think's going to win it? One name.
I'll stick with CM Punk.
Punk.
I genuinely do not know. I'm probably just going to say Punk. Is that what you're putting in your prediction?
Spoiler. I think honestly, I think I will because
let me make it even, Cody. No, let me make it odd, Cody.
No, I think I do think Punk, but it's one of them ones where because of just literally how the Rumble plays out, every time you're gonna hear one of these guys' music, you gotta think, oh shit, like it might be this guy. Like even Lesnar that we just mentioned now. By the time you're deep into the night watching this, you hear Lesnar's music. Yeah. You're gonna think, oh God, this guy might win. Like, so
shit, we brought this guy to the game, man.
Literally. But it's gonna be good to watch the Rumble and obviously watch it with you guys. And Andrade surely has returned. Like Andrade's gonna be in that Rumble.
Maybe Andrade beats Gunther for the IC belt.
I'm here for it.
And they repeat Eddie Guerrero.
Big shows on Monday.
And then what's it called?
Legado.
Legado and LWO both come. They both want to. What team are you gonna join?
Yeah.
He says, "Fuck you." And Selena just goes with him.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey man, I say it's gonna be exciting. The Royal Rumble's gonna be exciting as well, man. You guys let us know in the comments who do you guys think is gonna win the Royal Rumble. Let us know.
What are people saying? See
a
Nafi in there.
Literally.
And if you guys are in London and you guys want to go and watch Royal Rumble somewhere, please, tickets will be in the description for our Royal Rumble watch party at Loading Bar. It's always a good time when we all link up. It's going to be fun. There's drinks, there's food. That's all I can promise you.
And there's the TV for Royal Rumble.
To watch Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? So,
Gloddy in the chat says Bailey for the women, Punk for the men's.
Okay, that's a shout.
Yeah, that's pretty much my picks.
Fair enough.
Ola, who do you think?
Punk. What about women?
Okay,
fair enough.
Nia's name is definitely in there. Nia's name is definitely in there.
Should have said Drew or something.
Bailey versus Ayomide.
Ayomide. Yeah, like I'm here for Bailey, like accidentally eliminating like Asuka.
Yeah.
And then somehow winning the Rumble. Like even if she stumbles across the Rumble win, basically. And it's like, oh shit. And she's telling all these lot she's going after Rhea Ripley, but they're turning on her because she eliminated one of them. And then she eventually chooses Io Sky. Like,
And Sasha comes back to help her. It's boss time.
What did we say last night? Who is it? Can it be?
Can it be?
It is.
Can it be? You saw her backstage. You know the song. Who else is it going to be?
Who do you think the surprise entrance is going to be for Men's Rumble?
Men's Rumble.
Surprise.
I think Andrade. A lot of talk has been happening about X-Pac entering the Rumble.
Interesting.
I'd love to see that. I love X-Pac.
What about Mr. Kennedy?
He's got a match with Zilla Fatu soon.
On the same night?
No, I don't know. I don't think it's the same night. But he's still active, so it could be.
Who else can we get?
One-time appearance, so I like that.
Ty Dillinger at number 10.
Oh, he's a free agent.
Yeah,
he is.
That'd be cool.
No, he can't do number 10 again. Man. He did it the first time. Everyone was gassed. He can't do it again.
He'll do it again, old band.
Yeah, what else is he doing? Matt Cardona's a shout.
That means every year he might as well be number 10.
I mean, as long as he doesn't win. Let him have his fun, innit?
Yeah,
Navy says Heath Slater is coming back. I got kids.
If there's anyone that needs to go to the publisher and rewrite this,
put this camera on me. Navy, you're starting to annoy me, you know. What's all this? Navy, what's all this stuff you're doing? Navy, are you based in London?
Navy's abroad. He's abroad.
You're abroad. It's better. You're starting to annoy me, bro. What's Heath's? Soon you'll now come and say Hornswoggle, brother.
Hornswoggy. Lino says, give me psychosis in the Rumble, even though his knees are toast.
These guys want toast people to come and injure themselves, and now WWE have to pay out of their own insurance.
Literally. All right, guys. I think we need to call it a day.
Call it a day, guys. Appreciate you guys. Been Doughboy.
Been Laps.
Mex.
Wrestling's podcast, coolest wrestling podcast in the world. Tell everyone Royal Rumble is this weekend.
That's right.
We're going to link up and have some fun. And
That's
inspire
right,
the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow.
Love.
That was lit.